So, hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rebecca Ayoola, and I'm very glad to have you here. It's my birthday tomorrow, yay! And I just want to take time to share a couple of things I learned over the course of the past year, and I really hope it's a blessing to you. So stick with me. Let's get right into it. So you can see me looking from time once in a while. I'm just trying to stick to my point. So the first point that I have on my list is God is interested in your heart more than anything else, and the devil is also interested in your heart. So I realized over the course of the past year that when situations happen, when things you think, oh, that has gone and passed, and you thought you thought you've dealt with it and it's gone and you're just fine, and then something happened and all the memory seems to rush at you, and it looks like you could feel the pain afresh and all of those things. The enemy wants you to start recounting all the struggles you had, the pains you felt, the disappointments, the heartbreak, and all of those things. But the thing is, God is interested in our hearts. He's interested in our pain. He's interested in our struggles. He wants us to come to Him with all of those things. And one thing about me is I tend to I'm the kind of person that tend to first go withdraw inward when stuff like that happened, and instead of taking it categorically to God, I'm like, God, see what is happening. What do I do about this? How do I navigate this current state of mind and state of heart, state of emotions that I find myself? I tend to first go quiet, like I'll just go blank, and it's more like a very bad coping mechanism that I tend to just somehow dissociate myself from what I'm currently experiencing, because I'm just like, I don't want to think about it. But there is no growth in not thinking about it. There is no growth in not going through the experiences that you are having as a human being. There is no sharpening. There is no lessons learned. There is no character development if you are not actively working through the issues and challenges you are passing through as a person each and every day. So God wants us to be honest, and that's one thing I always remind myself and the people that come to me for counseling or something. God wants us to be honest about the things we're experiencing, about how we feel, about the specific areas in which we need help. And sometimes I know that we can't even articulate what kind of help we need. But if we come and say, okay, God, this is what is happening. This my heart is very constricted. The pain is a lot. I need help. Send me help somehow, and I trust me is going to send you help. You don't always continue like that. You would feel joy, you would feel peace, you would feel happiness, you would grow as a person through the situation. You would love God the more. But first you have to be honest about where you are, and seek for specific directions even in the situations that you are going through. The second thing I would like to share is there's something my one of my coach shared with me. I think the ending of 2024. She was like, Rebecca, be action biased. Take action. Stop overthinking things at every at every turn. And I took that lesson very a bit, not quite the full extent, but a bit seriously last year, where I don't, or sometimes when I'm applying for things, seeking new opportunities, wanting to connect with people, I tend to think of all the possible scenarios. But this time around, I just jumped the gun. Oh, I want to do this, apply for it. I want to try that, apply for it. And it was very beautiful the way the things that I got out of just applying for things or speaking out about something or going for a program that I actually saw and was interested in, and not just about thoughts like, I don't necessarily have to be there. This whole setup I'm currently filming with at this point in time. I got it at a conference that I decided out of the blues to just attend while I was in Lagos, and I practically learned a lot of things from that conference, even apart from the gift that I got from it. So I would encourage you to don't stay stuck in your head, don't stay stuck in your thoughts. Once you are clear on what you want to do, if sometimes you're not even clear about the whole process, just start something. As you go along, the things will become more clearer, you will get more clarity, and when you take a step, you know where to put the next step. So do the things do the things that you need to do and get on with it. The next point is opportunity doesn't come but once. The main point is the opportunity going to meet you prepared? There's an opportunity I got last year, that 2 years ago, when I was presented with the opportunity, I didn't know what to do with it. I was too scared. I was too timid. Let's just say I self sabotage because I was just all in my head. And while I was reflecting on it a couple of weeks ago, I was being honest. Honestly, if I had gotten the opportunity the first time it came around, yeah, I might have. People say you learn on the job and all of those things. Don't tell people you don't know how to do it. Just sit and find a way around it. I know there is that, but there are some opportunities that it is not at that point that you're trying to find your way about it. They expect you to come already knowledgeable about how to deal with them. So if I'd even gotten the opportunity that 2 years ago, I probably would have made a mess of it. But by this time around, when it came back, I was more prepared, had more experience. I was now a better person, and so I could I could handle it much more better. And it came when I was not even looking. So, yes, you have to have an abundant mindset that opportunities abound all around us. It is, are you going to recognize that this thing that is, waving, this thing that's just showing around you, here and there is an actual opportunity because it takes a kind of mindset to recognize opportunities. It takes another mindset to take it up and say, okay, I think I can do this. So if you've missed an opportunity in the past, I know it can be a very regretful situation sometimes. So pick yourself back up, dust yourself up, continue to build your skills, continue to build your character, continue to build a better emotional life, and you would see that as you go about your day, you would grow in your dexterity and actually identifying these things when they come your way. So that's that. So the next thing I'm going to share is learn to you have to learn how to enjoy your personal space. And that's one of the things I'm very grateful that I've learned. I'm someone that still actively, have you have to learn to enjoy the little things and the big things, whatever it is that makes your soul come alive. Some people like painting, some people like traveling, some people like hang out with friends, some people actually enjoy the work they do, some like scribbling, some like, people enjoy doing a lot of things. You have to get to that point of discovering what that is for you and actually giving it time to enjoy the things that bring you joy. It doesn't have to be big things. I love to read. Hello, I love to, as little as going to the mall. I enjoy going to the mall every month. At the end of every month, I go. Sometimes I particularly don't even have a lot to buy. I just enjoy looking around the whole place, seeing people shop. I window shop. I check things out. Oh, this is I just feed my eyes with beautiful things and probably end it with a solo days of parfait and chicken or something. So you must find the things that bring you utmost joy. Uh, I love talking to my friends. There's a particular friend of mine who's like, Becca, I know that if I don't create time to call you, I would end up spending 3 hours on a call with you and I wouldn't even realize I've spent that much. I wouldn't even realize I've spent that much time. So I love that I settled into more of who I am in this past year. I really enjoyed doing the things that I wanted to do. There's some things that have been on my list for a long time. I'm just grateful to God that I could tick off some of them. And it's just beautiful. Also celebrating people here and there, serving at work. It's just been a beautiful experience. So identify those things and get to enjoying it. The last thing, maybe not the last, but one other point that I had in my notepad is the principle of asking and receiving is still very valid. It's a scriptural principle and it's a life principle also. If you don't learn to ask, there was a task I was given last year and a coach was like, write a Christmas list. And you can imagine how many days I used to sit to put together a Christmas list. We must be comfortable with asking. I think it's a bit of pride or trauma when we feel like, oh, I don't want to disturb any person. I don't want to disturb anybody. I'm just going to sort myself out and blah, 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 blah. All these lies that we tell ourselves. You have to get comfortable with asking for things, asking for help, and at the same time, make sure. And the thing is, even some of us give a lot, so it's not even like maybe you are stingy. That's why you feel like, oh, people won't respond to you. Some of us give a lot and a lot and a lot. We give of our time, of our money, of our resources, of our skills, talents. We give it all. But when it now comes to you asking, you feel like, oh, I'm the one that people come to. That's pride though. You gotta throw it away. You have to throw it away. You have to get comfortable with asking and receiving. I believe it's a beautiful thing to be able to pour into people, and much more beautiful it is when people are also able to pour into you. So don't deny yourself of that kind of love where people are able to fill you up as much as you fill them up. So that's one other thing that I would like to share. I hope this, really learned one or two things from this video. This is my first run. I hope I would watch it again. And I hope I don't have to re-record this. But yes, this is my first try at a sit down video for my birthday. Thank you for watching. Share with 10 persons. Share with 10 persons. And do make sure you subscribe to the channel. We'd love to see you. I hope to record more things. Yeah, thank you very much. Uh, this is where we say goodbye for now.